calling me a liar, Colin.
I'm calling you a lying bastard. Just like your father was.
Netflix is taking us to Australia's Outback in the Neo-Western Territory, and we're here to explain the epic first season. Territory is set in northern Australia and follows the Lawson family, who own Marianne Station, the largest cattle ranch in the world. Colin Lawson, the aging patriarch of the family, is a cold and cruel man whose pride has led the ranch to the edge of financial ruin. His youngest son, Dan, runs Marianne Station, but as the series opens, he is killed in a horsing accident.
Daniel Lawson, the president of the Northern Territory Cattlemen's Federation, has died.
Colin's oldest son, Graham, is an alcoholic and cannot be trusted to lead the ranch. His wife, Emily, is capable of running the ranch, but Colin doesn't trust her. Emily has a secret, however. She accidentally caused the horsing accident that killed her brother-in-law, Dan. Graham's estranged son, Marshall, lives a life away from the ranch, but when his uncle Dan dies, he returns home. With no clear heir to lead Marianne Station, the family's competitors and rivals set their sights on taking over the ranch. The biggest threat comes from Sandra Kirby, a billionaire with mining rights to the ranch. She partners with rival rancher Campbell Miller to bankrupt the ranch. Sandra buys an old gold mine on the Lawson ranch and has a secret plan to use it to store nuclear waste. That will make the Lawson family's cattle unsellable and bankrupt the ranch. Sandra's plan hits a roadblock when her son Lockie falls in love with Graham and Emily's daughter Susie. He supports Susie's dream to run the ranch herself one day.
I don't want to be a matador. I want to run the biggest station in the world.
Tragedy strikes, however, when Susie is gored by a bull and dies. With the family in mourning, Sandra and Miller move forward with their plan to reopen the mine. Lockie informs the Lawsons of his mother's plan because he wants to see the ranch survive. Graham and Emily learn Miller plans to destroy a sacred Aboriginal site on the ranch to build a road to the mine and set out to stop him. Marshall's friend Rich becomes enraged when his girlfriend Sharni falls for Marshall. Seeking revenge, Rich travels to the ranch and tries to rob the family's safe. Colin walks in on the robbery, and during a struggle, Rich is killed and Marshall is wounded.
Look at me. You are not a killer.
Graham and Emily are joined by Nolan, a friend and local Aboriginal rancher, as they confront Miller. A shootout ensues, and Miller is shot, but not before he destroys the sacred site. Sandra Kirby's plans for the mine come to an end once the Aboriginal community learns of her secret plan to store toxic waste on sacred land. The season ends with Colin giving the ranch to Graham and Emily, but in the final scene he discovers that Emily is responsible for the accident that killed Dan, a revelation that threatens to destroy everything. And that's our recap of Territory Season 1, now streaming on Netflix. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, and thanks for watching.